Greetings and salutations, YouTube family and friends. T-Rav Vlogs here. What's up, guys? Just like with my previous Get Ready With Me videos, you guys have come forth with your request to see another character done, which is going to be Joker this time. He is my third and final of the Black Butler characters that I cosplay regularly, and let me say that this particular process is quite a bit more involved than the others have been in the past. If I have to group them together as far as difficulty goes, Ronald Knox is definitely easy mode, Undertaker is intermediate, and Joker is advanced. So there's going to be a lot to talk about today, so I'm going to try and keep my talking to a minimum, and let's just get right to the process. So this is going to be Get Ready With Me, Joker Edition. Stay tuned. Just like with the previous transformations, we've got to start with a base layer. I'm starting here with an old white shirt that I don't mind getting messed up with makeup because a lot of makeup's going to go on today, so if I get it dirty, no big deal. Also got the trousers on and the boots, so they're all ready to go. The rest is the arduous process of the makeup. So guys, you know how it goes. Let's do it. Again, none of this is a tutorial or how you're supposed to be doing it. This is just how I do it. If you like my methods, go for it. If you have your own methods which are better, definitely do those. This is just me being me. So with Joker, you know he's got the skinny orange eyebrows. Well, my eyebrows, as you can clearly see, are not orange, nor are they skinny. So we've got to get rid of them somehow. So how do we do that? Elmer's glue. Let me first preface this by saying the skin is moisturized and primed just as it was in the Undertaker video, so definitely go back and watch him if you haven't yet so you can see how that goes. And what we're going to do with our glue here is we're going to pop this guy open and we're going to start brushing it across the eyebrow, keeping it all in the same direction like so. I know I still have the lid on, this is just for demonstration purposes, but we're going to brush it the same way and leave a nice even coat on there and let that dry. While that's drying, we'll do the other one, and we're going to want to do that about 4 or so times just so that we build up a nice layer so that it's super smooth. If you like touch your skin and then touch to your eyebrow, you're not going to be able to tell that much of a difference, so when the makeup adheres you won't see any of the eyebrows. So let's get going with our Elmer's glue. This is a fresh open stick and it is the purple, which dries clear, so you'll see where the glue is going, and you'll also see when it's dry so you can start your next coating. So here we go. So that's coat 1. While that's drying, take a little eyebrow spoolie here, and you're going to want to make sure that your eyebrow hairs are facing the same direction. That way when it dries you won't have any issues of random hairs going everywhere. I know when I was first applying this for the first coat I had an issue where I had a rogue eyebrow hair kind of poke out at me. So this will all be spread together, and then the other layers will start to gum those down so you won't have to worry about it. If you start to notice a white film building up on the eyebrows, it means that your glue is too old, it's been set out for a while. I usually get these guys in bulk so I can just get them real quick, and if I start to notice that, pull out a brand new one. This guy is super fresh, so we'll just put him on there and we should not have to worry about that. So after I get about 3 more coats of this, guys, then I'll come back with you and we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so that's 4 layers done. Best way that I check to see if it's dry, just kind of tap at the eyebrows. If there's nothing sticking, then you know that it's dry and ready to go. So now that 4 layers are on, it's relatively smooth. Could probably stand for maybe a 5th or 6th layer, but we'll just go from there. This is an arduous process, and if you rush it, you will end up having to go back and do it over again, so it's best to just take your time with it. So now that we have that, it's time to take some concealer and a brush. Now I could roll this across my eyebrow, but I don't want to risk breaking the seal of the glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of the concealer here. We're going to stick it up here, and I'm going to take my brush. I'm just going to paint it on Bob Ross style. nice and caked on there. I usually get a lot of concealer on here to make sure that it fits it on there really nice and well, and we'll just paint it on. After your concealer's been put on, then we'll take some compressed powder here and we'll start tapping over what we've done there. And once we get the compressed powder on, we'll repeat the process about 3 times, just so that we have a nice even layer over the eyebrows and you can't tell that they're there. So let's get to patting. Right, powder's on, so concealer again. And powder. One final round of concealer, and when I do this I will also state too, I'm again just kind of dabbing at the eyebrow. Why don't you want to brush at it? Because just like rolling on the concealer, you may break the seal of the glue. Kind of as I did with this one here. I got a little overzealous and started brushing a little bit on my left brow there, and you can kind of see where it tore a bit at the seal, and you can kind of see a bit of the pattern of the eyebrow hairs. Not too much of a concern because I can really hide it with the concealer for another round, but you really don't want to, again, get too ahead of yourself, and when you do, then suddenly you have to go and start the process all over again because you got in a hurry and screwed up. So learn from my mistakes. Don't ever rush the process. If there's one thing that I can definitely say it's okay to pick up from watching these things, it's if I make a goof, don't make the same one, because I guarantee it, you will not be happy if you do. Okay, concealer's done. One more round of powder. And there we go. Now I'll just take one of these little guys here and I'll kind of start blending upwards here so that it doesn't look like I have a huge splotch of discoloration above my eyebrow. And it may look like I'm really caking this stuff on, but when you've got thick eyebrows like myself, you kind of have to. But when the foundation and everything goes on, you really won't be able to tell that it's caked on all that much. All right, now we move on to the foundation process. Got some liquid foundation here. I'm just going to apply a little bit around here, and I'm going to coat my face evenly so that it kind of masks all of my uneven skin tone and where we've worked on concealing the eyebrows. And just like before, once that's on, some compressed powder to set everything. Oh, the faces we make when putting on makeup, eh? Next, we must draw on the details. So since we have covered up the eyebrows, that means we gotta draw some on. So I'll take my little color palette here of eyeshadow. I'll take a nice small angled brush here. I'm going to get a little bit of the eyeshadow on there, and I'm going to start gradually drawing on the eyebrows. Here we go. Can't really see him unless you get up close here, but really, there's not that much there. He doesn't have very thick eyebrows, so just a little bit to kind of show. He kind of has a menacing, almost mischievous look to him. So if you've done that, or you kind of look a little bit like Spock, then you're doing it right. All right, now we need to get more into the eye details. So we're going to take some eyeliner and get to work. I've seen a lot of people, they will put the eyeliner on the top of the eye and also the bottom of the eye. I'm going to be saving the bottom for a little bit of purple eyeshadow, which he uses, so I'm just going to line the top of the eye. You can do both if you want, but myself, I only do the top of the eye. It's always a good idea to let one eye dry first, because as soon as you open that eye, then suddenly you're going to have an outline of your eyelid. And I know in some cases that works well for anime, but in my case, I kinda don't want to do that. So we're going to apply the patented Batman air drying method here, which there's really no guarantee that this works or not. I just think it makes me feel better, and we'll get to drying this eyelid, and we'll start on the next one. Right, both eyes are done. Kind of got the little wingtip, the little outflicks there on either side, so that can kind of guide where you want to put the purple eyeshadow. So after that, the eyes will be done. But first, let's get to putting on that purple eyeshadow. Again, take your thin angled brush, take a little bit of that purple, and just trace it right under bottom part of the eye, and bring it on up to your swoop that you made with the eyeliner. Now, it doesn't have to go all the way to the corner of the eye, just make sure that it goes about midway through. There we go. See? That works. Again, it's a detail that you may not see from far away. However, when you get right up onto the costumer and you see that that is a detail that they have, you'll think, wow, I can't believe they remembered that part. Right, now that the eyes are done, we add one final face detail, and that is going to be the blue teardrop that goes down below his left eye, which is where this palette comes from. Remember this one from the Get Ready with Ronald? Again, I'll leave that right up here for you to watch if you'd like to. We use the yellow for him, and we're going to use the blue for Joker. So let's get that teardrop on. There we go. Teardrop done. Long and slender down to about the end of the nose there, and he looks pretty good. Alright, now to make sure that all this gets set, we'll take some translucent powder, not the compressed powder that we had, but the translucent powder that I used to set Undertaker, and we will set the eyebrows and the teardrop. Here we go. Right, now the face is all set. The makeup for Joker is pretty much finished. We have all that done, and now I have one final detail to add before we put everything on, and that would be the earrings. Now what I have here are just the common clip-on hoop earrings. They have a little backing here, and you can just kind of open them up like so, and they will fit right there on your ear. So what I do is I just stick it to the back of the ear here. I kind of press against it, the backing that is, and then adjust where I want the ring to be, and lickety split, there it is. So Joker has 3 going on the right ear and 4 going up the left. So I'll apply those and we'll be good to go. And there we go, 3 earrings, 4 earrings. So now we have all of the fine details done. It's time to put the costume on. And you have seen me do that in great detail with the Joker costume review, which again, right there for you if you want to click on that and check it out after this video, of course. So let's just skip to the good part. And bam! There we have it. The costume is on, the makeup is done, and everything is ready to go. I did a little bit of touching up of the wig last night because it's been, since Anime Senpai when I had this going, so I had to kind of pull him out and refresh him, but here he is in all of his glory. That's how I get ready to don Joker. And one of the fun things about doing Joker is, let's just say, his split personality. On the one hand, you have his performance persona, let's say. He talks very bright, upbeat, and has a bit of an Irish accent. And on the other side you have the orphan who's grown up in the East End, kind of has a bit of that Cockney accent going on, a lot lower and a bit more of gutter speak, so you got 2 sides to the same coin really. But they all come together to form the Joker that you and I have come to know and love. Right? Right. So I hope you all have enjoyed this process of going from TRFlogs to Joker this time. Again, very arduous process, not something that should be rushed, something that you should take your time with if you want it to look perfect. And even then, it's not going to probably look entirely perfect, let's be honest. I mean, this is Joker, his hair's a little odd, the makeup is quite a bit of a process, as I said, so there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more fun videos in the future. So, take care of yourselves, and as TRFlogs always says, that's all I've got to say about that, so until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon, and take care. Bye-bye.